It appears that Diddy has hired a team of private investigators to reach out to different content creators, some of whom are conservative leaning or flat out Christian, to help drive a different narrative around all the craziness that's happening with this case. I never thought I would see the day. I hope these people reach out to me because we're going to keep talking about this stuff if we feel like it needs to be talked about. Shout out to Amala. And she is, I believe, with PragerU.
Yeah.
One of those big conservative organizations. And she put this on Instagram, did a whole stream about this. And this is crazy. This is craziness.
Hello.
Go ahead and play this.
Investigators just visited a place I used to live in search of me, and they were coming to ask me whether or not I've been paid to talk about P. Diddy and his connection to other celebrities on my show. Now, luckily, the person I used to live...
What?
Paid?
Why would anybody be paid
I'll take that brand deal.
to talk about that? Right? Because this is like they're trying to plant seeds that there's a conspiracy against him. Okay, so for the record, she is no longer with PragerU. She's independent now. So props to her for being independent and running her own operation. That's incredible. Good for her.
We're not going to protect you from the private investigators anymore. That's my PragerU.
That's what Dennis Prager sounds like to you in your head?
Yeah.
So she is claiming that Diddy's people are sending private investigators.
What in the world?
Because they think that, I think this is really planting seeds if there's being this mass conspiracy to take Diddy down. I think that's where this is going. Now there's a plot twist in this.
Called me on the phone so I could talk to these guys. They did not immediately disclose that they were private investigators. I had to coax that out of them through being quite hostile to them throughout the conversation. But they kept bringing up my content that I made in regard to P. Diddy and his connection to other celebrities. They would not say who they were working for and who had hired them to come and travel around to these different influencers. But they did say that they would be going to multiple influencers who are talking about these stories to figure out whether or not they're being paid by a specific entity to share them.
Okay, this is crazy.
Yeah. What?
Now, you walking on someone's property and asking and demanding these sorts of questions is like...
Did you say it was over the phone, though?
No.
Oh,
You missed it. You missed it. She said they went to a house she used to live at, and the person called her, and she asked them over the phone.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah. So...
That's some Second Amendment vibes.
Yeah. I mean, again, what state is this in?
Yeah.
You know, this idea that they could just pull up on someone and walk onto someone's property and ask about why you're making content about Diddy.
Yeah, it's none of your business.
Because I want to, dog.
Yeah, because he was trending and I want views. Like, it's
not that deep.
Like, it doesn't need to be some crazy...
Yeah. Most of us are covering stuff that people want us to talk about.
Yeah, hello.
Based on what's trending. What's trending in the media is what we talk about.
And then if you don't cover it, you get asked, are you getting paid by P. Diddy not to talk about
That's
it?
a fact. That's a fact. Right? So, for the record, we have never been paid to talk about anything.
But we'd be open to it.
No.
Oh, okay.
Freaking Zach, bro. We have never been paid. We've definitely never been paid to talk about Diddy. And that just feels mad unethical.
Yeah, a little bit.
Now, I talk about stuff that my friends are doing because I want to support them and I believe in them and I want to bring as much attention to what they're doing. But they've never asked. Like, I went and saw The Best Christmas Pageant Ever, new film by Dallas Jenkins. I've seen it 3 times. Dallas has never asked me to make a video about anything, ever.
And look what you did. Made a video about it.
I made a video about it. Why? Because I love Dallas's work. I support my friend Dallas, who's a great filmmaker, and I'm going to talk about stuff to help my friends who are making cool stuff.
Yep.
Right? That's how it should be. I believe in this project. I believe in this creator. I'm going to show them love because there's enough success and opportunity and resources, and when you're making cool stuff, you want to tell other people about it if it's dope. That's how it should work. And the same thing on the negative thing. When there's a freaking train wreck of a situation, people want to talk about it.
Hello.
Now, there's another plot twist in this.
Okay.
Now, I am definitely not paid to talk about what I talk about on my channel, but they said not only would they pay me to disclose who I was being paid by, but they would pay me more than whatever I was getting to share the opposite story.
That's just 10 times worse.
That's crazy. Pay to tell the opposite story? 10 times more? Now, again, I'm trusting everything she's saying is true. I don't think that she's making this up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, totally.
Right? But 10 times more, dog?
I think it's also kind of revealing what type of people these are. when they are assuming the only reason you're covering this is because someone's paying you. And then you think that's just a bad faith argument, but they actually truly believe it. And they one up and go, I'll pay you more to tell the opposite of the stories. And it's like, wait. No one's getting paid. You can't pay me more. I'm not getting paid by anything.
Yeah. No one's getting paid. To be even more good faith, I bet you these investigators are operating under what they're being told by Diddy's people.
Yeah.
They're being told that, oh, no, these stories are being planted, yada, 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 yada.
I don't think they care.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm saying they're doing their job, right?
Yeah.
They're not the cabal.
Yeah.
They're trying to suppress the cabal.
I mean, they're working for the cabal.
They're working for the cabal.
Yeah, they're working for the cabal. And they're also private investigators. So if they really wanted to know, they would know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get hired to do some dirty work for the cabal. And then instead of being like, wow, I truly believe it, you could just do the investigative work that you normally do to find out whether it's true or not.
For far too long, the bar for Christians has been set low. More Christians are skipping church, watching online, too busy for group, and not serving in their local church communities. They go about their lives not feeling connected to Jesus, and in turn, their salvation goes unnoticed by their unsaved peers. They've become indistinguishable from the world around them. We need to shift from asking, what is the bare minimum I can do for Christ, and start asking, what would it look like to live a life entirely devoted to Him? 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 12 describes a life that seems to have been forgotten. Live such good lives among the pagans that though they accuse you of doing wrong, they may see your good deeds and glorify God on the day He visits us. So join me and my favorite pastors, podcasters, and performers March 27th through 29th at the Bless God Summit in Southern California, and discover your personal ministry, calling, and purpose when living in complete devotion to Jesus.
I don't know who these guys were. I don't even know if they were telling the truth, but they did say there were 10 other influencers that they were going to be visiting. So I'm putting this out there in case this happens to anybody else.
Took place. And we do have this news story out today, literally covered today, this morning by ABC News. And this is about Sean Diddy Colmes and what he's doing leading up to his, prospective trial with witnesses and this, that, and the other. Let's watch.
The latest on Sean Diddy Colmes. Prosecutors are accusing Colmes of trying to contact prospective witnesses and obstruct the case against him.
So if he's reaching out to witnesses,
He's already doing it.
Yeah, he's already doing it. So it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility for him to reach out to potential influencers.
Yeah.
Reaching out to other people. I'm like, who else is talking about these things, and have they reached out to them? Apparently not so far. I mean, we're waiting on some responses from other people, but like, where else are these guys headed?
And of course,
do you think there's going to be other creators that come out and share this?
the Fed.
I don't know. I'd be curious who they go to. It's such a weird one to go to.
Yeah.
Like, you go to these independent YouTube creators that are conservative.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, they're airing this out immediately.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's like
it's a bad move.
Yeah. like who else are you going? So maybe they don't go to the other creators because they learned their lesson from this one.
Yeah, maybe this video will help them learn a lesson. Don't come here. I'm just tell y'all right now, do not come here.
Yeah.
We do a good job of privatizing all of our information anyway, where we're located, but do not come here. That's a bad move.
Yeah, I will mess you up.
No, stop it.
Them took the money. They probably wouldn't tell us,
Right. And then it's like, okay, what is that whole process after you take the money from these guys? I'm sure they're going to have you like sign an NDA. Like, what is it? What is the script that they want you to put out? I'm just thinking it's not logical. Like, why would you send a private investigator to somebody's door who is not at all prepared for?
Someone in the chat said the other creators took the money.
I mean, it's going to be pretty obvious, right? If another creator comes out and says, guys, I think there's two sides to every story, and it's like, wait, what?
But there's enough folks out there that are like straight contrarian. Especially, I could see folks in the red pill space that could just be straight contrarian. And
what's wrong with a man that wants some baby oil?
Yeah,
like,
I could see that. I could see it going there. Someone that's just down on their luck,
These sort of act that they have to put on in trying to get this information out of you. And then after it, why would you have that same private investigator make the offer for the money they're going to pay you for the opposite narrative? These guys did not seem prepared either way, with either answer I would have given them, to sort of move on to whatever the next step was of the conversation. So that has left me very confused as to what their true motivations were in being on my doorstep.
I think they were just, if I had to take a wild guess, I think they were just there to startle her.
Yeah. Like, we know
I don't
where
think
you
that was
live.
an offer.
We know where you live.
Yeah.
And we can't tell you who we work for.
Yeah, I think they were just there strictly to startle her. I don't think they came to actually make her any sort of offer. The lowest form of education of understanding what YouTube is, I could just not see anyone like, yeah, it's a good idea to offer her money, right? Like, that's not how this works.
Yeah. Or it's trolls.
Maybe.
What if it's not even like a real private investigator?
You don't think that folks there would be able to figure that out, though?
Who? Like Amla?
No. The
Mala?
whose house she was at, she used to live at, be able to figure out, oh, these folks aren't really investigators.
Well, I'm sure. Well, like a troll could like pull it off pretty good, huh?
What would the point of that be?
Just, I mean, what's the point of trolling? Why do people pull up to people's houses in the first place?
Because they're crazy in the head. They're not trolls. A troll is someone that's trying to be comedic.
Yeah, but then imagine she goes live and streams about it, and you're like, oh, that was.
And they're
good.
startled. And now we're also
And now there's
finessed.
there's a whole news cycle just because of your troll. That's the point of it.
What y'all think? I want to know what y'all think.
That's a conspiracy.
Do y'all
right there.
like Zach's theory? Because that definitely changes things. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Comment down below and let me know what you think. And be sure to check out this video that YouTube is recommending just for you. Let me know if they nailed it. All right? I'll see you over there. Peace.